Hey class, hope you all are having a great weekend so far. Um, we are already in week 3. I kind of can't believe how fast this is going. This week's assignments, I want to say, of all the assignments we've done so far, were for me personally the most impacting and life changing. I have been praying for months since I started at LBC. Lord, show me exactly where you want me within this system. I wasn't even sure if I wanted to do criminal justice again. I had, like I mentioned before, I got in my associates, but that was years ago. So a lot of this is fresh to me, a lot of this is brand new. But I can say with certainty that through the assignments that we just did for this week, I mean, I was just in tears with the clarity that I was getting from the Lord, with the encouragement that I was getting. Now, granted, I read things that were horrific. I read things that made me angry. I had to guard my heart over and over again. I'm telling you guys, whenever I approach these assignments, I build an altar and I lay my flesh on it because it's hard. I don't know who's in the mid 30s club in this class, but I am. I'm 36. So a lot of the things that I learned through the documentary, the articles, everything that I read, it was like, oh wow, so that's what that means. So that's what Bill Clinton was talking about. So that's what Hillary was rallying for. So that's what the Reagan administration was doing. I remember being a kid and seeing the news and seeing commercials about your brain on drugs and the war on drugs, and being part of the first DARE class. And so reading now and learning about the real agendas behind these policies, it broke my heart, but it gave me a lot of clarity. One thing that it did for me specifically, being Hispanic, I don't know if there's any other Latinos in this class. I think I may be the only one. I I fall in a category clearly where I'm not black and I'm not white, but according to law and according to history, I would be considered having African American in me, which I do. Every Puerto Rican does. So I was able to identify with a lot of what African Americans go through. I have been a victim of racism in this country, in this state specifically. To be honest with you, I was raised in Jersey, and I've experienced a lot of it here in Pennsylvania. But God just started to show me that the same way the media can brainwash us to view minorities as second class citizens and as criminals, they also do a very good job giving us this idea that all whites are racist. One thing that I've dealt with and I've had to give to God, and I say this in confidence here. I'm trusting it's a judgment free zone. I've tried really hard not to be the girl with the chip on her shoulder when it comes to whites. And I hope that doesn't offend anyone. This is something I struggled with in the past, and God really dealt with me in that area. And one of the concepts, so two things that really resonated with me within the assignments were that depravity is both in the offender and it is in those that are in the system. So you have people that are enforcing the law that are depraved, and then you have people that are breaking the law that are also depraved. Another thing that stood out to me is what can we do as Christians? And the article that was written by someone in the Gospel Coalition, it stated to lament, and that really blessed me. As believers, we need to first lament about anything we think we're going to bring change to. So I feel good. I feel like I'm at a good place in these assignments. Again, if I said anything that offended anyone, I know that it's hard to really share my entire heart here in just a few minutes, and some things could lead to misunderstanding. But if there are any questions, shoot me a message and we can chat. But yeah, awesome assignments. I can't wait to see what week 4 holds for all of us. God bless you all. Love you all in Christ. Peace.